Hello, I'm Nikki and I would like to welcome you to my messy craft room. Today I am sharing a video on how to assemble Karen Burniston's new add-on die set. It is the Flower Pot Pop-Up add-on. These dies. The original Flower Pot Pop-Up comes with these dies. The original pop-up gives you the dies to make the pop-up, which I've already assembled. Karen does have a video on how to assemble this pop-up, so you'll have to check that one out. And these flowers. The add-on set, which are these dies, gives you the pieces to make the alternative pop-up mechanism and these flowers. The difference between the two would be if you had the original pop-up, Flower Pot pop-up, you would use this die. It would cut into the card base and give you two little tabs that come up that you would use to add your flower pot to. This works great if you want your background to be all the same. Maybe you want it to be like a tabletop. Maybe you want borders. Maybe you don't want something in the middle besides the flower pot. But what this does is it cuts through. So on the other side, you're going to have holes that you're going to have to cover with something to hide the back side of where these will be popped up from the inside. I'm hoping that makes sense. But what this one does is it gives you the pop-ups in its own little place. So you can add this to the card base and not have to worry about holes right through your card showing on the other side. So I made a card base for a 5x7 card. Each layer is 1/4 of an inch smaller than the previous layer. I cut out and assemble the flower pot. Like I said, Karen has a video. There will be links. And I cut out enough flowers from both sets to show you how to make this work. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to decorate our flower pot. So you will take your different pieces and you will randomly add them around your card base. Okay. Maybe I'll add that there. Sorry, I'm not used to taking videos. This is just my second video, so hopefully it turns out. So you would, oops. And I already layered and highlighted my cutouts so they would be ready to go. So y'all wouldn't have to sit through all of this. She does have this really neat stem that folds in half. So you can glue it, fold it over, and add it to one of the crossbars of your flower pot. Oh, stick. Okay, just like that. And then add your flower to the stem. I'm going to use this pretty pink one. Okay, so you would keep adding flowers until your flower pot is as full as you like it. I would recommend, especially if you are going to add some going this way as well, that you fold it every once in a while, making sure that they're not getting hung up on each other and that the flower pot will fold flat. Okay, I won't decorate the whole flower pot right now because that will probably take a while, but I will have a link to the finished card so you can see what it looks like. So now we're going to take the pop-up mechanism and you're going to pop up these two little tabs. Okay, So like I was saying before, this would cut out your card base if you were just using this, but this makes it so it's a little bit easier to handle. You're gonna add glue to your tabs. Okay. I need my, where did it go? There it is. Okay, so you want to line up with the corners. I hope you can see down there. Corners of your flower pot. And I'm going to use my little poker tool to stick that side and to stick that side. Oops, this side's being tricky. And you want to give it, well, of course, because I'm trying to do this in one take, it's going to be goofy. Maybe I'll come up from the bottom. Maybe that'll be a little better. There we go. That's a little bottom. Coming up from the bottom is a little better. Okay. My fingers are a little too big, but I will try to. There we go. Oh, maybe that's not where we go. Give it just another second. Why are you not sticking? Okay. Oh. Okay, we're gonna let that set up for a few seconds. I'm just gonna add a few more flowers. I do wanna make sure that it is stuck good before I start folding it, because the more you fold it, when the glue's wet, the more it's just not gonna stick. So I'll just add a few more pieces of foliage. I'll add another one of these. Okay. I'll add a yellow flower. Okay. That's what it looks like from the bottom. So these would be the holes that would go through your card if you're using the other die. There we go. So now this is how it's going to be folded. You want to make sure you fold it right in half and that there is, hang on. Okay. So now I'm going to put it in my card. I want to make sure my flowers are facing. I'll do it this way. And she's got it spaced out perfectly with the die, so you want to make sure that you're at the fold. Oh. I have this one out a little too far. Let's see if yeah, no, that guy's gonna need a trim, but that's okay. Make sure the rest of it is inside the card. And you're gonna add your adhesive all over here, around your square. And then you're gonna close the card. And I'm always doing stuff like this. I will just give that a trim, and then I will make sure when I add the rest of the flowers that they will stay within the limit of the card. Okay, so we're gonna turn the card over to this side. Oops, and I'm gonna add glue to this side. And we'll give that a second to set up. Got ink all over my fingers. Okay. And there we go. And there we go. So yeah, oops. So now I will continue to add flowers to fill her up. I do have this a little crooked. Of course, I'm doing this, trying to do this in one take. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. And there you go. Have a good evening and hope to see you soon.